Hey folks, Landstryder here, and this is episode 17 of my Season 2 Nightmare series in Agrarian Skies. And if you see in the background there, I did go ahead and build myself a little house out of that bloodwood like I was talking about maybe doing. So just go take a quick look at that. Not too special. It's I think it's a 9 by 9. Imagine that. Um, with just a bed and a bloodwood crafting table. These are some red stained glass covers. Makes nice windows. And let's see, what else did I do between this episode and last? I prepped up a bunch of stuff. I'm going to do a lot more magic this episode. I finished off my power system down here. You see I made a resonant energy cell. Rearranged the machines just a little bit. And I installed a cutoff. So when the cell gets about 90-95% full, it will activate down here. It affects the duct and prevents these bottles from being sent on over to the generators until the power level drops below a certain level, and the redstone signal cuts off there, and then this will send those bottles through, power up the generators, which will in turn then shut it back off again until it needs more potions once it gets enough power back into it. So self-regulating. The only issue I'm going to have that I can see is I need to get a lot more glowstone. So for that I'm going to need to get over to the nether soon. I've been processing a lot of dust, a lot of stone. I've come up short on diamonds. I discovered that there is a alternate method for the builder's wand in this pack. Learned that from watching Direwolf's most recent episode, which I definitely wanted to have one of those, but it made me come up short for diamonds, which I've just now reached the level of diamonds that I need to make my armor. That I'm going to make my blood armor, which is going to let me get over to the nether without too much, I wouldn't say too much danger, but it'll at least make it a little more potentially doable for me. I definitely need to get over there to get that glowstone and get a bunch of glowstone for my power system. Okay, and toss some stuff in there. And something else I want to take care of this. I've been setting this up. This is a enchantment area that I set up. And it's just kind of, it's at the same level as the ore node that's below. But I've run some power down here. I want to get a auto disenchanter going. I want to get a printing press and a typesetter so that I can duplicate enchantments. And then over here I've run a fluid duct up from my barrel of XP down there. And I want to put a open blocks tank right here so that I can click it and just get me some levels. Get a anvil right here probably. And of course the enchantment book, which I made a nice library for. So maybe I should before I do all that, no, let's work on that right now. Let's get that enchantment done. So, for all of that, I'm going to need some open block tanks, which I need to make for a particular quest anyway, so... did I do that wrong? Tanks? Did she change the recipe for open block tanks? Oh, okay. No, it's just I did it wrong. So I need some glass panes. There we go. That's better. And 4 pieces of obsidian, giving that open block tanks. And while I'm at it, let's just go ahead and take a look at our quests here real quick. For Go with Flow, I believe I just need to make a fluid tank now from, yeah. That noise you hear is the, I've been just making stone hammers and throwing it in there to get a lot of extra gravel, and because for the diamond shortage. So that's how I've been getting my diamonds as quickly as I can. And just take and throw this gravel in there. And also, oh, you may notice that I upgraded, well, I removed my culinary generator that I had here and replaced it with a tesseract that is connected down here to a redstone energy conduit that is connected to that resonance cell. So I got redstone energy cells into the side for the inputs that is able to completely handle all the power that these generate into the sides, and then the output to the top I've converted, or well, not converted, but I removed the survivalist generators that were powering my tree farm up there and connected it directly to the main power system. You see this is the one that runs down, is going to power the disenchanter. So, and then the conduit that I actually have running on the bottom is a redstone energy conduit, because the magma crucible can draw as much as 400 RF a tick, so it needs something a little bit better than the hardened energy conduit, just in case some of these other machines are running at the same time, because they're all on the same circuit, so it needs the higher tier of conduit. But for the most part, I will be using the hardened energy conduit for most of the other little machines and areas that I'm going to set up. Now, back to what I was doing. I was going to make a tank. This one right here, which is copper. Let's grab some copper from over here. And I've been getting a couple of, actually I think the copper needs to go on the corners. I've been getting a couple extra bits and pieces of mismatched metals, because sometimes when you combine them into a block and then break them back down, you end up with, see, I got forestry copper and tinker's construct copper. Anyway, not too big of a deal, but there we go. Fluid tanks there, and that should at least complete one quest for this episode. No, that gives me 2 reward bags, so double my chances of getting something good. Although I'm not going to hold my breath, since I've not gotten many good rewards so far. Just a couple really good ones, a lot of junky ones. And make sure that's a good one. Oh, between this episode last, I did starve myself to death once while fighting at the spawn room down there. Yeah, just wasn't paying attention, and it got me. Probably don't need those tanks so much. Sort this out a bit, see what I get. Oh, full heart. What did it say? Not so good? Oh, yeah, that's terrible. Not so good. Because it's a rotten heart. I can just go right over the edge there. That was a junky reward. Monster jerky. Yeah, that's not even okay. I would say that's terrible as well. So, anyway, that will go. Yeah, just go right over the edge too. Heck with that stuff. When you've got delighted meals, you don't really care about no monster jerky. I assure you. Okay, so 2 not so good rewards. Quite terrible, actually. So, I'm moving on. Now that the tanks are made, and while I'm standing right here, I might as well get the blocks of iron. which, as you can see, I processed a lot of the metal that I was collecting while trying to get more glowstone and diamonds. So I've ended up with quite a lot of materials, metal-wise. Well, if I didn't need the other things that you get, I probably wouldn't need to collect any more materials at all. There we go. Anvil. Okay, so there's my anvil. There's my open blocks tank. Put one of these away, I won't need it. Now I need a printing press. So, INT printing press. Oh, does that say I needed a, it did. Gonna need a blaze rod. I'm gonna go ahead and install these two things. And yeah, that's gonna go ahead and fill right up with liquid experience. Now all I gotta do is right click that with an open hand and I can get a level for each time I do that. So that's gonna work out really good. Back up here and take a look at what I'm gonna need to do for my disenchanter real quick. Auto disenchanter. Ah, more diamonds. Okay, well, I've gotten one more. This is exactly, if I've calculated right, this is exactly how many I need to make my armor. So maybe I should just go to doing that. And maybe in the meantime, that'll play. Yeah, I should have at least one more diamond and all that gravel. Right? Go ahead and toss the rest of the gravel that I have ready to go in there. And then come on down to the bottom here, where I will find that I need to make a, was it a sigil of the green thumb, I believe. This is going to allow me to complete another quest, as well as I really want to install it in my armor. I hope that's the right order. That and this, I believe. Yep, there we go. Sigil of the green thumb. Oops. And that should complete another quest under your wizard's teeth. And it does. There we go. Useful sigils. And probably don't matter which one I pick. That's going to give me another life. Bringing my total up to 18. Not bad. Let's see. One more chance at something decent. Let's see what I get. Writing pick. No, still nothing decent this episode. Kinda junk. So I need to make my sockets and fill them for my, which is where I need the diamonds from. I need four of the sockets to make the forge, the armor forge, and then I need to make 3 pieces of armor, which is the boots, the pants, and the chest. I'm not going to make a helmet because I have a different plan for my helmet. But go ahead and put that there, and I forgot to bring the glass down. But I can go ahead and strip that a little bit. Go grab the glass that I'm going to need. I think I made some extra glass just for this. Yeah, I got a bunch of extra glass just for this purpose. And come back over here. Glass, glass. Glass, glass. There we go. I had a few of these left over, which I'll need. Well, I only need 3 of them, but. And I've got my empty sockets, so I can go ahead and start filling them by putting them in the altar. So, let me get that started. Go ahead and turn that on. And because, yeah, I need a bunch of extra more. I need a lot more blood than what this can currently store. I think it takes 30,000. I can only store 13,000 in there right now. So I should have waited till I had a bunch of mobs here. So anyway, it's going to take me a little while to fill up all these sockets. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that out, and I'll be back in a little bit when they're all filled up. Okay, I just finished filling my last socket. And I'll turn my lights back on. Go ahead and put on some of the mobs in there. Or maybe they'll just blow each other up. I want to go ahead and put my master ore back in there. Go ahead and fill my blood pool up a little bit from the remaining mobs. Got everything all over the place. Whoa. Great way to get ender pearls, though, that's for sure. Been getting a pretty good amount of them. So when I want to make a Tesseract, I shouldn't have any problem with the ender pearls part. I've made, you know, all those elevators too, so that's very nice. Found a few spiders. And the reason all that XP is floating around in there is because I think I've managed to fill up my barrel all the way again. Yep, totally full. Which is somewhat impressive. That's a lot of XP stored up. So I'll have a lot. I shouldn't have any problem using my enchantment facilities up there. So okay, but now what I've gotten all of my sockets filled, I can go ahead and make my armor. There it is. Which is magicians. Okay, we'll just magicians in the middle and stone. There's my forge. So now that I got my forge, I'm gonna need some of these. Actually, I'm gonna need 3 of them. And I need 3 master blood orbs. And using the master blood orb basically makes the sigil that you install into the armor free, pretty much always active and free. So I want to install in my armor, I want Fast Miner, the lava sigil, which is going to give me immunity to fire, and the sigil of the green grove, which is just going to make everything grow around me. So just come over here where I got a nice big wall. And here's some squishy. It must be up top. Just stick that right there. And I will start with the boots, I guess. It's gonna be like that. And in there I have to put one Master Blood Orb. It's put a weak Blood Shard. You can also use a Demonic Blood Shard, which would allow you to actually have more than one sigil in that piece of armor. But with the boots, you don't have enough sockets to make a difference anyway. So. And then put the sigil in that one. Each socket can hold one item. So that's everything into that. Now all I gotta do is right click on the and Shazam! There I go. Got my boots. Blood boots. Okay, next piece of armor. It's gonna be the pants. Now into this one I want to put fire resistance. I'm gonna put the blood orb in there. I'm gonna put a shard, and I'm gonna put the lava sigil. And then there's my boot, my legs. Now I should be, yeah, there we go, fire resistant. Pretty much means fireproof, but so one more piece, which I'm gonna have to move that up one to there to accommodate the chest piece. Look like I got exactly the right amount. So blood orb, that, and in the chest piece I'm gonna put the green grove. Oops, there we go. And now I should, anytime I go near any kind of plant life, it should like grow like mad. And put that away. There we go. I got my armor pretty much made. I just have to make one more bit, which is the goggles. I want to make a sand dune helmet, which I first have to make some goggles. But I wanted to show you real quick over here where I made my traditional cauldron. No, you squishy noises gotta go. Is that it? Any more? Okay. He's gone. So this is my traditional crucible, which I inset into the floor, and I put a trapdoor over it, and then I use micro parts around here to keep any flux from forming when I use it. And then down below there is a piece of netherrack lit on fire that lights it up, and right behind it is a aqueous accumulator, which keeps it full of water at all times. So pretty, about as automated as you can get, and pretty much goo free. So that's the way that works. We can now move on to the next stage, which is I need to get the materials to make the goggle. Oh yes, I remember. I set something up. My armor stand real quick. I'm just gonna put this stuff in the armor stand. Backup bit of armor, just in case. Oh, almost forgot. I need the diamond hammer with fortune on it. That'll help. Toss some of these mob drops in there. Let's see. Keep those over here, actually. Anyway, out here I laid down a bunch of dirt earlier, so it should all be covered with grass now. So I can use that to get some shards, some earth shards. We need 4 total? Yeah, might as well. There, I got my 4. Might as well go ahead and get some extra ones. While I'm out here, I got rid of my big herd of cows because I really don't need them at this point because I'm using the tofu for my main meat source. And apparently, since I cleared the field out, some chickens decided to spawn out here, so it's kind of nice. get a couple eggs, and you don't need a ton of eggs, but a few from time to time to make spawners and stuff. Back here, back here, I need some leather, I need some gold. And probably have the diamonds I needed. Yes, I do have the diamonds I need for the other thing I was working on, but let's finish up my armor before I move on. Get that completely finished. So I need gold there. I think I've got some glass over here. Do I? Yes, good. Good thing I had that over there. Some glass. Put that in there. I need 2 of these. Okay. Remove the gold. Put those there. And then leather. And toss my wand in there. And I make my goggles. Excellent. And when I got the goggles, I'm not even going to bother putting them on just yet, because I want to put them in my ritual over here. Yeah, it's in the right spot. There it is. Sanguine helmet, and it really fits the rest of the outfit, so works with it quite well. Now you notice that I have 10 armor down there. Fairly indestructible so long as I have blood in my pool. I only have some life points, and I've got 535,000 right now, so that should be good for a good long time. Now this sigil I didn't really want in my armor because I don't want it active all the time. It's my sigil of magnetism. Works really great for picking things up, but if I had it active in my armor all the time, every time I walk by my sifter up there, it would suck in a bunch of little bits and pieces and stuff that I don't want to have to do all the time. And you can activate and deactivate your armor, but I don't really want to do that either. I just want to have it on all the time. Oh, look at all that. I can see nodes down there close to the bedrock level, where bedrock would be otherwise, but see them now that I'm wearing the helmet. Sanguine helmet does the same thing that your goggles would do, but it increases the Viz discount up to 8% rather than the traditional 5, so it gives you an extra 3%, and it also acts as actual armor, and it has a ton of hit points, endurance, whatever you want to say, so they last an extremely long time. So I'll just clean up my garden real quick since I haven't been up here in a bit. It's all overgrown. Oh, that's funny. I'm not going to be able to clean up my garden because I'm wearing the look at that. The armor's just making it go nuts. So, yeah, no point in even trying at this point to keep that clean. And since I'm near the trees, they're going to grow. Yeah, that's working out good. Same with the sugar. It's a little, it doesn't respond quite as fast. Yeah, maybe it does. Sugar just grows slow as it is, so, you know, even with the extra boost, it still takes a minute or two for it to grow. But that is just great. So I won't have any food problems at all anymore. Oops, don't need that in there. Not that I'm having any food problems right now anyway. I got a pretty good amount of food. I used a lot fighting those mobs. I was fighting for quite some time to get all those sockets filled. So I ended up with a full thing of XP. The barrel is completely full down there. So I should be able to do any kind of enchanting that I want to do. Now, I should also be able to finish up making my disenchanter, which is what I see. I needed some diamonds. What else am I going to need for the disenchanter? Let's get the right thing this time. 3 more books, redstone, and stuff. So, more books. Or 2 more books, actually. And let's see if these are almost ready. Gonna need another machine frame, I guess. Another redstone reception coil. And get my netherrack brick. Let's try this one more time. There we go. Disenchanter. And go there. There we go. Much better. I think it might be time to explore the nether. Might be. I got the armor. About as prepared as I'm gonna be, I think. But this is just a quick exploratory mission. Bring my flint steel with me. Just bring that with me entirely, because I don't think I, just in case something's over there that might blow out the portal, I'm going to be able to relight it. And there it is. Okay. Let me have some. I hope there's nothing like standing right at the portal waiting for me. That would suck. Oh, look at that. Fairly clean over here. Not too much nastiness. Nasty though. That scared the shit out of me. No, you're just repopulating or something. More of them? Holy shit, that scared the crap out of me. Ooh. Okay, well, maybe I should lay down some stone real quick. Get my building built around this. Where'd he go? Did I kill him? Ooh, I hope so. I hope I killed him. Right, there he is. Ah! Go away, poison! Go away! Stop! Don't kill me! Holy crap, that's nasty. half afraid to break blocks or anything. Thank God for the wand. Yeah, it makes this a lot easier. Get this building up. Ouch. Voila. Safety zone. Did I did not bring my... Whoa, that's nice. Got some nice drops off of the mobs over here. That's my bow though, not our drop. Well, I don't want to... Well, kinda... Anyway, move this over to the corner, I guess. There we go. That can be right there. Hopefully that'll be alright. So let's go back through. It's snowing over here. Nice. Alrighty, so as you can see, blood armor. If I didn't have that blood armor, man, I would have been just annihilated over there. Quick and in a hurry. And I barely survived with the blood armor because that poison was pretty nasty. So I think this is about going to be a wrapping up point. I've got my blood armor. Things are going good. I think next episode I'm going to do a little bit of Thaumcraft and a little bit of applied energistics. So I hope to see you next time. Later.